I had a bad experience after college with family members who were in nursing homes. And I had a talk with myself about jumping in there and doing something about it, not just pointing the finger at other people, but making a difference. People don't understand how this business works. And if everybody took that opportunity to sit down with their legislators and their local governments to help them understand, I think that people would have a better appreciation and a sense of importance for people in the nursing homes.
From labor forces to technological advances to behavioral economics in the sense of diminishing family sizes, so we have less people in the labor force, more people to take care of. That innovation, that attention to that evolvement puts us at a precipice that there's no greater time that I believe in terms of stakes where it's this critical. I mean, we have to keep pushing to have adequate funding so that we can pay people livable wages, and then keep them in the profession, because we just don't have a labor force that could sustain it currently. So how are we using technological advances? How are we empowering facilities to look at different models? When people are living and just putting out the fires of the day, they can't look to the future.
I want to be remembered as the teacher, because there's only one of me. But if I can teach someone else to advocate and to fight and to keep on believing and standing up, even though you're the only one standing, this industry will have people going for it until the end of time. I'll retire and drop off from long-term care, but I want to teach others to be able to advocate the way that I do.
What I like to tell people is, once they've established that they love what we do, that they love working in long-term care, or that they care about their loved one who's in long-term care, is that it's easy to tell your own story. You don't have to know everything about everything. You just have to tell your own story and how important it is to you or to the place where you work to have reasonable reimbursement and reasonable regulations, and mostly to just be able to take care of the people that we care for. And if you have the opportunity to talk directly to a legislator or a congressperson, that's magical. I love having them come to my building, because then it's not just me that they're hearing from, then it's my staff and my residents and their families. And there's where the real stories are. So, but I did once have a legislator say to me, if I ever need long-term care or anybody I know, I'm going to call you because you're the most passionate person I've ever met. Like, well, I take that as a pretty huge compliment, because I am passionate about this. And I think that if you let your passion show, that tells the story, that sends the message that what we do is important and it needs to be supported. And that's what advocacy is about. It's not about asking for something that we don't need. It's about asking for what we need. And being really clear about that what we do is important and we need the support to do it.